Mama told me when the thunder comes that a drunk donkey be coming on for me to listen, what he'd say. If I did some, it'd help me through stormy days. I can get December weatherman gets you serving love and understand. I can get December weatherman. You can catch him on the show with Tom and Dave. That's right.
All right, good morning, everybody. We are testing out a little bit louder microphone, so don't let it blare you out. And all right, I'm on. We are live. And with Facebook, we have a brand new chat now. I can only see 3 lines. This new Facebook, I'm trying so hard to get used to it. But I can read some. All right. Yep, they're coming in. Good morning, Michelle. I see Michelle, Mary, Terry, Mary, Jane, Sandy. Yep, I see Sharon. Ooh, it's gonna be hard focusing on this one. Shelly, what'd they do? They changed my my chat a little bit. So yes, we all know it's lot of ceremonies going on right now for 9/11. So every year I feel kind of, I don't know if I feel bad talking over all these ceremonies. They're all over Facebook. I've seen. So if you're here, we'll talk weather. But let's not forget 9/11. And 19 years ago, I knew where I was, and it was a sad day for sure. So in fact, I got a nice graphic here on my page real quick that I always like to share because it shows everywhere that was affected. So there you go. Just leave that there for a second. We'll say hey to everybody. And like I mentioned yesterday, I have family in Somerset, so it was really odd to be watching the coverage in New York and seeing Somerset County. My aunt didn't live very far from there. But so anyway, we'll talk weather for sure. And again, not forget 9/11. A lot of ceremonies online right now. In fact, here locally too in Oldsmar, we my local city here, Oldsmar, just posted this. This was nice. They have a permanent memorial here in Oldsmar, our little city, representing 343 firefighters that were lost. So that's pretty cool here in my hometown. They're doing a live ceremony at 10 a.m. from Curlew Hills. That's where my family is all laid to rest. So that's happening locally. Might check it out. It's online, Curlew Hills. So wanted to share that. But all right, so let's talk about weather. Oh, there's Hunter. I don't want to steal the thunder. And you might hear snoring. The boys are snoring. I'm going to pull them up here, wake them up here. Hey, I know where Lutz is at. Lutz? It's Lutz. Lutz. Hey, Jeff Carr, how's it going, man? Charleston, yeah. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about the weather for sure. So it's Friday, TJF. So we'll start out by obviously thanking our supporter here, ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. It's Friday, TGIF. Check them out on your way home from work. Figured this is a nice picture they have on their Facebook page, Home of the Free because of the Brave, ABC. But they're big supporters of the page here, so we really appreciate ABC for all that they do. And it's definitely Friday. A lot of people are going to be cooped up in Florida this weekend. We have rain coming. Unfortunately, we have rain coming, and it's going to be a wet weekend for Florida. And there's a lot. So you can hear snoring. All right, let's show the puppies. We'll try to get cranked up here. I don't know. How am I going to do this? We're sleeping on each other right now. Ray, man. Who said that? Hey, Michael. That would be nice of you, man. There we go. So here's the boys. Say hi to them. This is Louie. I just woke him up. This is Hunter, a little guy. They're both sleeping. They were snoring. You're going to hear them snoring throughout the show. That's what they do. Hunter's kind of famous. I'll have to show you a picture of Hunter. We're going to unofficially announce that our beer might be coming. So, wake up, boys. All right, so Hunter and Louie, they love you. We might see them again. Oh my God, Paul, we're not talking about any baseball. The Rays are in a 3-game losing streak. Oh my God. I am so bummed out about that, man. It's just really awful. So, what do you guys think? You having fun? They're so proud. All right. Enough of the doggies. So, all right. So, in case I have any friends on here, then we're going to talk weather. But this was yesterday. There's little Hunter. His first licensing agreement. We are almost set to go for our beer here at Big Storm. So keep that under your hat. You heard it first. We haven't posted anywhere. So a little tease there for Big Storm Brewery. We're gonna be rocking the Hurricane Hunter IPA, hazy IPA, around 7%. This was shared on our supporter page since football got started up last night. Most valuable lineman in America is not the NFL. It's the line workers that are restoring power across America. Today, Hurricane Laura and other areas, man, we got power. Not only were Laura, we actually had some serious weather events the last month between our Direcco, Utah, the fires. So we got linemen working everywhere in America right now trying to fix power. All right, so here's tropics. Let's go right into the tropics here. Let me close some windows. Let's see what we got. So things are active. It's the day after peak of season, September 11th. We're on the downhill slide of the roller coaster. It's pretty active. So there's a lot of stuff to look at. I guess we'll look at close to home first. We have this little guy. So we have two Invest. The website's all updated, by the way. If you go to the website, Invest 96 now is the new system just off the coast of Florida by the Bahamas. General Motion, kind of toward the upper Gulf. The NHC is at 60% now. Bermuda, yeah, we're gonna talk about Bermuda next. We're gonna go with land affecting systems first. And unfortunately, I do, Mickey, have backup power. I do. And I did not marry you. I didn't mean I do like I do. I mean I do the do. I do the do. And I'm still trying to get my chat a little bit bigger, but it looks like I'm stuck with 4. Hey, we got somebody from Puerto Rico. Let's see. Which way the chat's going? Hey, Lexi, how's it going? I think the chats are coming on the top. That's why I'm screwed up. They changed our format again. It is. So it's the first one. Hey, Lisa. Go Grief, what's up? So anyway, here's the deal. All right, so we got this coming. And it looks pretty impressive on satellite right now, actually. Go to weathernerds.org. It doesn't really have circulation. It's, it looks kind of scary. It's a big ball of convection, and it actually looks from a distance like it could be tropical. It is tropical. It's 60%. The NHC is giving it 60% chance here. So it's definitely being watched. Upper level winds supposed to be pretty calm in the Gulf. So this could surprise us as a little system later in the weekend. Maybe no models are really developing it to be anything severe. Rainmaker, yes, but we got to watch these little guys. Doesn't have a lot of circulation right now. We go back to Weather Nerds. We zoom out. You can, it looks pretty potent. Impotent. It's very impotent. Lexi, good point on generators. Yeah, I got a Champion generator. I love Champion generators. So here, let's put this in loop. Champion makes like a $300 generator. It's phenomenal. It's yellow, 4,000 watts. Runs great. Doesn't use a lot of gas. So here's Invest 96, by the way. And yeah, somebody in Bahamas. Hey, Bella, what's up? Yeah, look at that. So Bahamas are getting, it's got the look, right? It's got a little bit of outflow going around it. So we got to watch this little guy. They're sneaky, right? It is the tropics. Peak of season. What's up, Aaron? Yeah, that's right by you guys. Joyce, yep. The initialization spot, Joe. Yes, I can look at that one. Tara, how's it going? Cheers to Louie. So again, like I said, every year when we go live at 9 and I see all these ceremonies for 9/11, I feel kind of guilty. I don't want to act cheerful and whatnot. So don't mean that doesn't mean that I'm not remembering the day, but I'm about to get amped up when we start talking tropics. So, but anyway, initialization. Somebody asked. All right, so I'm gonna start rolling pretty loud, pretty quick now, and the volume should be loud. I cranked it up, man. I figured out how to throw some gain to it, and we got peeps from Tarpon and Jacksonville and Angie there. So, all right. So, pretty good convection firing. This little guy is going to cross Florida through today and tomorrow. So, we got a lot of rain coming. A lot of rain bands are going to be building and pushing to the west. So, it's a very juicy day. We got flood watches up through and look at this. The weather.gov is down. What is up with that? Not good news, man. It was down yesterday too. I'm not really sure what's going on, but they have issues on our alerts map. But we are under a flood watch here for a large chunk of Florida as we watch what happens here. So let's do a couple more satellite shots here. This is just a big bubbling mess. 60% by the NHC, so we're gonna have to watch it. Even though the models aren't showing it, it's starting to get that look. Shear in the area is very light. Very light. The Gulf's going to be very light. All this shear here that's there now is going to end up pushing away. So we're going to have a good opportunity for this to possibly develop. And if it does, the general track is towards the upper Gulf. Timing would be later part of the weekend into maybe Monday. So there's a couple models we can look at that will show you. Let's see if there's any ensembles. So this is Invest 96. There's General Motion. None of the models are really showing development on these GFS Euro, but you can see the General Motion towards the upper Gulf Coast. Ragged ensembles. The UK is a little more aggressive, actually. Interesting. UK showing a little bit of development. This is on weathernerds.org, by the way. So I'd definitely be watching Upper Gulf throughout the weekend here. The NAM is a good model here showing on Tropical Tidbits. Not always a good hurricane model, but at least it shows you the general look and feel. So as we get into tonight, the heavy rains start to roll in more tomorrow. and you can see the spinning through the this is tomorrow morning, so lots of rain coming, and there's the general push north, the rains throughout the day tomorrow, and there's our system's west coast of Florida. That's why we got a flood watch up through the weekend, and then there's our low potentially Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning right here. So that's a good idea what we're looking at. Sunday morning, low pressure, possibly developing. Unfortunately, rains will be spinning in, so it's a rainy couple days, Florida. Hate to say it. And all this is kind of pushing towards that direction. So it's interesting, right? Crappy, rainy weekend for me. Sucks. And everybody else. Invest 96 should be affecting you starting tonight. The rains are definitely going to start rolling in this evening, and then they're probably going to stick around. Here's later today. So actually, this afternoon you're going to start to see. This is a HRR high resolution radar, but you'll see. I mean, this is through tonight. Rains are going to already start coming in. So if you got anything going on down in the Keys, it's going to be a wet couple days. Not good. So that's that one. I don't know what else we can show because the models aren't showing much except the fact that we have warm Gulf, not hot Gulf. I wanted to show this. The water temperatures are a little bit below normal right now because of Laura. So that'll at least help choke some development of our system as it goes towards the upper Gulf Coast. So a little bit of good news left behind by Laura. If there is any good news with Laura, is it left the waters a little cooler. But shear's going to be relaxed, and we all know what can happen. So I guess the good news with this little guy is it doesn't have a lot of time. Usually it takes 2-3 days for a system really to get cranking, and right now it's not showing much signs of organization. So it's still taking time. Even the 850 here, there's really no closed look. A little bit maybe middle, but not really. This is where so somebody was asking, man, my nose is itching. Who's talking about me? And listen, yesterday when I posted I quit, that was a complete joke. You should know me by now, right? Why would I say that? This is because it was peak season, and we had 7 systems out there. Of course I'm going to say I quit. It's like I had enough, I quit. But somebody was asking where the initialization is. It's right here. And that's mainly because it's the middle circulation. Invest 94, remember, up by the Carolinas, never got going. It never really had mid-level. This has got a little mid-level spin, so that's right there. And if you look at the initialization on the spaghetti models, right there. Maybe wrong. Maybe actually might be off a little bit. Not really. So there's there. So initialization might be a tick to the north. All right. So let's talk about one storm at a time. Man, who's talking about me? My nose. I'm itching. Now I'm conscious about it. You voted for Travis. That was kind of the Florida meme site. Yeah, we had votes over there. But I'm not a meteorologist. So, hey Bobby, yep. Hey David, thank you for what you do, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, my local Oldsmar city here has a really nice memorial dedicated to firemen. Saw that today. So, Angie, no, I think it's because I need to trim some nose hairs. I don't know, to be honest with you. I can say that because you guys are family. I don't know. But anyway, all right, there's that. Let's talk about the other systems, and we'll get back to that. I'm just trying to. So, and then the other little system that the NHC's got marked here is in the middle Gulf, 20%. Now it's 30%. General Motion, obviously, is droopy. Remember we called him the little limpy guy yesterday? Limpy. Terry, we don't want any arguments. Hey, Jennifer, no problem. With Jenny, there's plenty of people who want to fight. Hey, Robin, yeah, I saw your posts and what you got posted. That was very nice. Yeah, remember Raphael. And Raphael, I think he said it 88,000 times in that video I heard. He made a point to say it. I guess a bunch. So here's Droopy, Limpy, whatever you want to call him. 30%. So, you know, it could be a rainmaker. It's definitely going to bring some rain to lower Texas through the weekend. Not a lot of rain. You know, you look at the official 5-day map here just to give you an idea of what's coming. So coastal rains mainly. Obviously a little more higher concentration in the upper Gulf with our Invest 96. And, of course, west coast of Florida. That's because of our flow. Once it gets going, it'll be clicking like that. And then, so that's, we're not going to talk about that one much anymore. So the other system we got to worry about, we got a lot of people in Bermuda. Let's talk about that one real quick. And I saw a port webcam. They're already boarding up in Bermuda. They're getting ready. So yesterday we were talking about Bermuda, this only being a tropical storm. Well, guess what? 2020, expect the unexpected. Now we're looking at a possible 100-mile-an-hour plus hurricane affecting Bermuda. And unfortunately, the trends of, we saw a full windshield wiper effect in place. We saw models going to the west, going to the east, going to the west, going to the east. Well, they're actually getting in a little bit closer now to Bermuda. And it's, something they're going to really have to watch. The official speeds have bumped up now to 105. So they're expecting strengthening. Paulette. I hope I said Paulette. So it's going to be approaching Bermuda as a hurricane this weekend. Closest approach will be Monday into Tuesday. So they're definitely batting down the hatches. They build the buildings pretty strong, I hear there. And there's Bermuda right here, this little dot. And I always kind of forget that it's due east of the Georgia-South Carolina line. So that's what we got. Paulette's heading that way, and it is going to turn eventually. So some of the latest spaghetti models here on Paulette, you can see very tight cluster. There's a high pressure right now. And there's a high pressure right now too, by the way. We have Renee here. There's a high pressure here, and that's what's making Renee. We'll show Renee real quick, but Renee's running into this, and it's going to end up bouncing back off of that high pressure system. So Paulette's going to go around that high pressure system. We have a front coming down this through the weekend, and it's going to create a weakness and high confidence. So U.S. is out of the picture as it always has been, but unfortunately, somewhere under this mess is Bermuda. And as I said, we got a lot of fans there, so I don't want to brush them off too quick. Let's look at some more spaghetti models here on our NOAA site. Let's see if we can get some zoomed in modeling. So there's Bermuda. All right, let's see what models are actually. So we got some European guidance. There's one. You can kind of see the split here. Nothing there yet. There's the split. So unfortunately it's smack dab in the middle of most models, and that generally means the NHC is going to go right between them. So they're definitely watching close. And in the latest H-Wharf, unfortunately, we talk about the H-Wharf doing very well this season with intensity. The H-Wharf definitely intensifying. Paulette, let's see where's landing right here. So that's not good. This is on Tropical Tidbits, but H-Wharf is not good at all for Bermuda. So 955 millibar would be a strong hurricane, and it's pretty much smack dab over the island. And this would be Monday morning, 7 a.m. So let's hope the H-Wharf is wrong. It's been pretty right this season with intensity. So again, Monday morning, the little black dot right here is the island. Let's see what the HMON's saying. HMON is a little bit to the west. A west pass would be bad because that's where our strongest winds are. There's the island right here. So they're definitely watching close. Like I said, they're already boarding up. This is Monday morning also. So Sunday night things start going downhill for Bermuda. So tough deal for them. Here's the latest GFS, and GFS showing 971 hurricane passing just to the west. So even though the NHC line went a little bit to the east, the at least 2 out of 3 models are a tick to the west here of the island. Here's the GFS, but it's still a pretty strong system. Then we got one more. We can do CMC. These are all in tropical tidbits, by the way. And CMC goes smack dab over the middle of the island Monday morning. So it's coming for you guys. All right, we're going to watch the African system. Yes. But so there we go. So that's system number 3 now. We got Invest 96 going through Florida. Upper Gulf Coast, 60%. We got a little guy in the middle Gulf we're really not too worried about. And then now we got Paulette. Crazy, huh? What's up, Whitney? Facebook. What'd you miss? Hey, so I have to show you this real quick. So we'll take a little break. So you saw the San Antonio. We saw the initial FBI coin that I got from my Cuban buddies down in South Florida. So then I got an awesome one from San Antonio, right? Well, then I got this. Check this guy out. Look at this. Now look at the back. Is that not like the coolest surfboard ever? And look what it's got for the fins of the coin here. And then I had an actual real FBI cart coin sent from the Department of Computer Analysis Response Team. So thank you guys and girls. I had to share it. I'm getting a collection. This is the coolest thing ever. So it's always show and tell. Limpy does not have an official name. Droopy. We'll just call him Droopy. All right, so let's talk about Renee real quick. Renee is our other little system out here. Renee is not looking very healthy. Here's spaghetti models on Renee. Let's look at the latest 12Z if they're out yet. On Tropical Tidbits, they are out yet. All right, so Renee's going to run into a brick wall, and there's big high pressure right here, and I'll show that, but there's a high pressure brewing. The same high pressure that's going to turn Paulette is going to block Renee and bounce him off. So that's interesting. Now Renee is not expected to be too strong. Intensity models are keeping it in check. Lots of shear out there. There's always a bunch of shear sometimes below these little troughs and dips in the jet in the upper middle Atlantic. So Renee's not going to be too strong. Here's the latest chart. Kind of a really crazy little setup here. Starts to go off to the east a little bit, but then we get this high pressure builds in. A little bubble of high that's actually moving this way. So the same high that's actually here now, keeping Paulette this way, is going to move this way and then block Renee. It's like so the official start of football season, man, we're showing we're doing like a John Madden type chart. Hey Jennifer, sure, that'd be great. Sharon, it better not go west. I hear you. Angie, you never. I mean, even though the models are not showing much with Renee, you need to. I mean, we got to watch everything, right? If this thing, tracks, here we go again. So that's the official track of Renee. I mean, the tropics overload, man. So 99% of the time when we do these things, we have one system to track, maybe two. So there's, the NHC didn't even do a 2 a.m. update. I actually woke up at 3 o'clock, refreshed the phone 100 times, and there was no 2 a.m. update. And then I woke up, 5:36. There was no 2 a.m. update. And then I read online there was no 2 a.m. update. So I think they quit too. They took my advice yesterday and they quit. Yep, gonna be a rainy day for the Bucks. It sure is, Chesley. What's up, buddy? Yeah, so long range. We're gonna look at long range modeling for sure on all this stuff. So that's Renee. So I'm just gonna go over a synopsis with Renee, and then here's some GFS spaghetti models. Eventually turn them back out to sea, but craziness. All right, let's close some windows. All right, so we got one more system out there that created a lot of buzz in the last week already, and then now it's finally over water. Here it is, 90%. And this little guy is now Invest 95, and these models just came out, 12Z. On Tropical Tidbits, and look, none of them are due west. So this is the system that I saw 1 million shares of the GFS going into Tampa or the Upper Gulf. Even the Euro kind of hinted at it yesterday. So we're in that windshield wiper effect, this is good trend, right? But I have to show you the ensembles. We saw plenty of ensembles showing more of a due west track with this little guy. So this is officially Invest 95. This is the African system that everybody was hyped up about yesterday. And the blue line would be great, correct. So Invest 95, let's see. All right, so we got some ensembles to look at. Obviously, the intensity models here on Tropical Tidbits are, increasing. The NHC has shown a straight line, which is interesting. So that's again, the spaghetti models are showing that. And pretty much none of them 15 degrees south of 15 degrees, but the NHC is showing they're given the opportunity for a little bit here. So, but it's definitely getting close to the islands. We'll look at all the individual models. And then we got this other little wave behind it at 40%. That one is expected to shoot. So some of the talk that I've been reading, because we have these systems so close to each other, and let's take a look at them on Weather Nerds, by the way. Because the systems are so close to each other, the models are having a hard time maybe distinguishing them, and two, the influence of like Renee down the road on 95 is a big deal. So anyway, so let's see. Hey Whitney, we talked about Florence. Florence. When Florence came off, I remember everybody called it a fish storm. We showed that track a bunch. It bounced its way through the Atlantic. We had a lot of high pressures building during that storm. But man, it's just a big sloppy mess right now. There's big broad lows. So this whole thing, right here is 95. And Levi's video talked about it last night a lot. But we have basically two lobes. New word I learned, lobes. We got a flood alert. Flood warning for Polk County. I hear weird noises. I'm the only one here in the house. Oh no, Hunter just found the door stop. The little thingy that goes like this. I remember when Louis found it. I heard the spring just now going. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so the models are having a hard time. Some of the models are showing this piece of energy doing that. Some of them are having that do that. If you look at some of the wind maps and vorticity maps here, you can see that it does appear that the lower section has got the most circulation right now. This little guy right here. Actually, somewhere right here. So that might be, this is, there's the islands. There's south. So if this if you look at 700 millibar, definitely here's the island here. A lot of broad spin out here, but this little section is definitely looking like it's going to be the dominant one. So we'll have to watch that, and that's what's definitely tricking the models. There's 500 millibar, so it's pretty sloppy right now. Oblongish. So that's that. Now let's look at the ensembles. So I'm going to look at all the models now. Let's look at all the models. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Everybody's confused, Amy. Nobody knows what's going on. The next low pressure system actually is the one right behind it. I've never had the website go so far south too, by the way, because we've never had to put four systems at once. It's been a very interesting season. I hope the government sites are slow, man. The weather.gov is not working. Oh, this is on weather.gov too. That's why. So why is weather.gov not showing up? They are having issues on weather.gov. So we can't look at the surface chart. But there is another low pressure coming off of Africa. And it's expected to shoot off a little bit more to the north. So, all right. Hey, Mary. Yep, seasons. All right, so this little guy wanted to come up and say hi again. All right, I'm going to read some comments, and then I'm going to try to reset my button here, and we'll go over all the models and see what's going on. Yeah, Angie, it's very confusing. So here, let's try to make sense of everything. Even Levi said it. He's like, there's no way to know. So we know number one is spinning, and we know that it's got a 60% chance. We know that it's going to bring a lot of rain to the Florida Peninsula the next 2 days. And we know that it could have a chance to develop as it nears the upper Gulf later in the weekend, early week. So that's a given. We know that number two is probably not going to do much. We know that Paulette could be a serious Bermuda threat. We know that the HWRF and HMON and the high-resolution models are showing a very close landfall late Sunday night, early Monday. And the biggest confusion, I guess, of anything is number three. And we'll digest number three big time here. Give Little Hunter his love first because he's Philip. That's a good question. That's definitely possible. See how close they are. We've never joke about the tropics. Don't think I've made light of things, but we've never had. This has been the year of BOGO. You guys have said it more than me. But look, we've had the year of systems that are like very close to each other. I mean, look at that. That's so uncommon, right, Bobby? So they definitely interact with each other. They control each other. It's keeping high pressures from normally doing what they normally do. So it's just a messy setup for trying to figure out how to track. All right, I'm done with you. You gonna be a good boy if I put you down? You gonna be a good boy? He's pretty chill, isn't he? All right, I'm gonna put you down, buddy. Don't bark. So yeah, Daisy, everything's coming as twos. I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna open up the Mountain Dew, and we're gonna roll right into it because it's. So number one is interesting because none of the models are really showing development. The Icon actually has been a little bit. So we're watching number one in real time. But that's a good screenshot right there. BOGO. The year of BOGO, sponsored by Publix. Right there. All right, so let's see. Let's check out everything cooking on the models. And then we're going to look at ensembles. Ensembles are telling more of the story. So here's your GFS. So we always use tropicaltidbits.com. And we'll look at all the models. So remember yesterday, all the GFSs were showing general motion to the west. Well, now the GFS, here's Paulette. Here's a little low pressure crossing Florida. This is Sunday morning, little low pressure off the west coast of Florida. Lots of rain west coast of Florida. There's a little bubble going up into the upper Gulf. This is Tuesday morning right now. So Tuesday morning, whatever becomes of 96 is going to be nearing the upper Gulf Coast. Here is the high pressure that we talked about. People were asking why Renee is stopping. This is Renee. It's running into that high pressure. And here's our other little system that's coming off of Africa. That's the orange guy. But and this is our red number 90%er. And here's unfortunately strengthening system for Bermuda to worry about. So the latest GFS, look what happens. A little bit of weakness from old Renee. This is all weak steering currents, and the latest GFS slides right by the Virgin Islands and all the islands, and unfortunately heads towards Bermuda. But it's just one run a many. But definitely we are watching. So timing, no matter what, this is Wednesday, Thursday. So if this continues to go west, I know we have a lot of people watching in the islands. It would be next Wednesday, less than a week. We could be seeing this near the islands. So there's a 6Z. Now we go to the overnight 0Z. Usually a little more accurate. This is fortunately going right through the islands. So that's what I'm saying. A little more towards Bahamas. So we can't put the pom-poms out yet. We know Bermuda's going to have a shot at something Sunday night. We know Renee's hitting this high pressure, but we don't know where the African wave that we're watching is going to go. And that's a pretty strong system, 938. So, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, everyone in the Lesser Antilles need to be watching close. And again, this is Wednesday morning right here. So no guarantees this thing's going to turn yet. All right, so let's look at the latest Euro. Euro next Sunday night. So again, none of the models are showing really development on our Invest 96 here. They're showing the same timestamp, off the coast of Florida, Saturday, Sunday, West Coast, and then slowly just upper Gulf, Monday, Tuesday. That's one of the deals we have to watch in real time. So the latest Euro, strengthening system, actually weakens a little bit by Bermuda. Renee runs into high. This is Monday. Here's our African wave. Here's the orange guy. Euro finds this little weakness from leftover Renee and shoots it straight up. So that's a good model. However, if we go to yesterday's 12Z, had to go straight up in the middle. And then last night's run had it go through the islands and almost you can see where it's wanting it to go. So the Euro has no model consistency. Too many questions on this high pressure here when it builds back in. before we can get too excited about this not being anything to worry about. So that's the Euro. The latest CMC kind of shows that straight north trajectory. Seems like an oddball run because the NHC's got their circle way out here. So CMC is kind of lost. But CMC is not lost on Monday. So we're pretty confident that our Bahama blob is heading towards the upper Gulf. And we know it's going to bring a lot of rain to Florida and parts of the South. That's a pretty good definite. The models aren't showing development, but the NHC is giving it 60%. It could be at least be a tropical depression. And again, we know Bermuda is definitely watching close. So, all right, one more model I want to look at, and then we're going to switch over. Let's see what the Navy model says, because the Navy didn't do too bad with the Isaiah or Laura. So it pops up our little low pressure Tuesday right here. That's as far out as it goes. And then the Icon is showing a turn right before the islands. And then here's through the weekend our little system. Not even really showing it now. So very, very, we don't have a lot of model support on our low pressure system here in the Gulf. All right. Clicking. Oh yeah, Aaron, I went back to the old mic. The other mic kind of got crackly on me last night during my quickie. All right, so let's look at the UK, and then I'm gonna slow down and read some comments, and then we're gonna look at ensembles. See what the UK says. So more models overnight have our African system turning up into Renee. And you're going to start to hear Hunter's little bark here in a second. It's kind of the cutest little thing. So here's the latest UK. It's hard. Oh, there it comes. Here we come. Here it comes. Listen, don't be scared. Here it comes. I'm warning you. So UK is not even showing anything. Look at that. That's good news. But I'm telling you, the models are just having a heck of a time trying to figure it out. But all of them are showing weak low, strong system for Bermuda. And there it is. There it is. Why are you so needy? He's the most neediest dog ever. And then he'll just sit here like he's just like, I won. Why are you so needy? Why are you so needy, buddy? Hey, Jamie, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, he's coughing. He's like coughing up a hairball. He's only 5 months old now. Be nice to him. He's a daddy's boy. I used to have big dogs, and never thought I'd like little dogs. So Nikki, I don't know. He's got it. There's the Gulf system doesn't really have much circulation right now, and the pressures haven't really dropped too much. So that's one good thing going for it. The pressures are not. They're 1,013 or 1,011. I guess that isn't too bad. But this is one of the things you got to watch in real time. I mean, it's definitely a blobby mess. And the initialization of the models is more down here. But it's going to be interesting to watch. This is one of these sneaky little guys you got to watch close. It'll have 2 days. It'll start making its approach to landfall Sunday, Monday. And who's making fun of my little dog's bark? We'll have to ban you. There's bubble, Shelly, right? All right, so I need to show you the ensembles before we lose everybody. So the reason I'm not jumping up and down on 95 curving yet is because there's still way too many ensembles showing that it's not. So if we stop at day 8 right here, day 8, you can see that we have a large cluster, 2 clusters of thinking, like that. This is the Euro. So even the Euro still has quite a few ensemble members showing a west track on our African system. That's why one model run we get a west track, the next model run we get a turn. It's like a windshield wiper effect. You know, yesterday morning we said the 12Z models were going to be really interesting. Well, 2 out of 3 12Z models curved back north. So there wasn't high confidence. So, you know, 00Z last night, all west. Yesterday's models more north. Now we have a mix. So, again, there's just way too many variables right now going on with all these systems out there. Now, this is the Euro ensemble showing, 15 days out. If you want to be a gloom and doomer, there are, quite a few still showing. So very low confidence yet. And then if we go to the GFS, you can see almost the same thinking when we look at the 06 had a little more turn to it. This is good. But there's the 6Z ensembles. And then, of course, a couple of them kick a little bit more to the west. 0Z was a lot more to the west. So that was overnight ensemble runs. 6Z runs a little shift to the east. 18Z was to the west. So still a lot to watch. No confidence yet with any of this stuff. But we do know that it's very juicy in Florida right now. And we're going to have these persistent rains spinning in all day long. You can definitely pick up a little rotation down here over the Bahamas. The rains are definitely, you can see it. You can see the rains. You can just see the flow here. And somewhere down here is our little center. So anyway, all right. Z is Zulu time, Oscar. Number is like when they run the model run. So 12Z for me is around noon. Well, and I got a cheat sheet up here on my website. On the very, very, very top here, I have a time conversion. And you can click on, so like 12Z is, or 00Z. Where's my 12Z? Here's 12Z. So 12Z is 8 a.m. Eastern. And you can see 6Z. So there's a conversion chart if you need it. And then I have another Z time chart here talking about it, what it means. So I have that right here in the current timestamp. So you got to run. Hey, what's up there, South Florida? Mr. Diaz, how's it going, man? Angie, I usually sound better. I don't think I love listening to the actual real guys be confused because it's too confusing and there's this again back to this model, the fact that we have all these systems so close together, it's just messing everything up. There's no distinct low pressure with our African wave right now. If it forms a little bit, down here to the south, then it'll have less influence from these guys. If it starts here, it'll have more influence. So that's the big question: is where it actually gets going. And really, this NMS 96 doesn't look that bad. It doesn't have much vorticity with it. but it definitely definitely looks like it's trying hard to get going. You just don't see any rotation yet. We might see a little better on our buddy Alex's site here. We can see lower level cloud spin. And you kind of detect it. Oh yeah, you can see it down here. It's hard to see maybe on your end, but you can definitely see rotation underneath the convection. So it's trying, you know, trying. So Daniel's from Port Charlotte. What's up, Franny? Thank you. And now my chat stopped. Let's see. Windy, yeah. We have a lot of flood. We can't see them because weather service site's down. What's up with that? But you know what you can do? You can go to the individual offices on Facebook too, they said. Alan Hoffman just posted, Invest 96 looks intriguing, looking organized. It does look intriguing. It doesn't have rotation though. That's the only good thing about it. Here's Jim Cantori talking about, yeah, he's talking about the big split with our African wave, and we'll color on his color. But there's basically two schools of thinking, and this is what we don't want to see. Everybody's getting into little crayons this year. Isn't that neat? We all got little crayons. I picked red though. Yeah, 96 looks kind of ominous. It does. 96 is moving Gina Miller. Not very fast at all. It's drifting. Trying to see if we can get some better. Let's go to Miami Radar. We'll take a look at Miami Radar. I guess I'll put the Miami Radar on the site. We'll make the website even go farther south. But we can go to National Weather Service Radar. We can see if we could start picking it up. Actually, the Bahama Radar, I had a really good Bahama Radar during Isaiah. Let's see if I can find it. I'll have to go back and look at my backup. So here's all the... man, I haven't figured out how to Nassau. Let's see. The only thing is, I got the radars, but let's see. I got case. Let's see. Here's the radar database. Oof, that's another new site. Look at this one. Holy cow. This is awesome. This is a world radar base. Look at this. Crazy, guys. There's, I don't know if we got, it says operational. All right, so we have K in Casper's site, International Meteorology Database. I have it linked on the site. And let's see what she's got. Bahamas. So I have to look back at my emails. Luckily, I bookmark, or what I do after every. Oh, there we go. There's the mosaic. That's it right there. There it is. Yay! All right, look at that. And I see spinach. We'll leave it right there. We'll just leave it right there. We'll let it load. So there's all the Bahama rains, and as we saw fans post, it's raining pretty heavy down there. And the radar is doing a little scoot boogie right there. Let's see. Jenny, yep. Ben, let's see. ABC crossing street. landfall is gone, Whitney. Yep. Isaiah. So yeah, we just got and a couple other things you can look at. The precipitable water map is a good map that shows the amount of moisture in the air. Lots of moisture in the air here. On all this is flowing this way. So all this moisture is heading towards Florida and then the upper Gulf Coast. Lots of moisture. Lots of moisture. So that's why we had flood watches up last night for the west coast of Florida, and we're going to have it again today. If you look at let's look at Florida. Let's look at southeast. Let's look at the southeast. This is the next 18-hour radar. We'll leave that run for a little bit. So this is the next 18. This is the radar through Saturday 2 a.m. So this is the rest of the day's radar. You can see the flow here. Look at that. You can start to see spin showing up down here. You can see heavy rains for South Florida. We're going to see those rains come across the state again today, throughout the day. Could start a little bit earlier. Noon, 1 o'clock for Orlando. So yeah, I mean, that's just a lot of moisture. And another good image is this Bay News 9 precipitable water map. This shows you the amount of moisture too, and it's very moist. There's our favorite word, moist. It's an official word of meteorology, moist. Hey, Stephanie Stokes. Hey, I saw the Hurricane Center yesterday talked about the heart of hurricane season. I just opened up my last Mountain Dew, by the way. Hey, I remember Joaquin, or Joaquin. I always mess that name up too. We're going to lobby for hurricane names Mike can pronounce. Because it's been the year of impossible pronunciations. Clystron 9, Mike. Yep. Mike Clay's a fan, man. They invited me down there. I got to put him down. He's starting to snore. Look at that. There's our boy. You gonna be all right by yourself? Can I put you down? Can I put you down? Can you say hi to everybody right there? Look right there. Look. He's only 5 months old. Right? You good boy? All right. All right, so anyways, let's see. Anything else we can see? Mike Seidel. I remember Mike Seidel. He's a Weather Channel guy. Hurricane Joe, Hurricane Mel. Yeah, we just see like Hurricane Louie, Hurricane. What's up, Holly? How's it going? Angie, I'm not really sure. Let's see. Let's learn together. So 2005 hurricane season went into the Greek alphabet. And let's see. It was a record season. Zeta. Let's see. So we had 31 names. So we had Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, and Zeta, or Zeta. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So we went into 31 names. Well, some of these were... Well, see, they count tropical. See, when you get a tropical depression, it doesn't get named. It still gets counted as a storm. So, but we were into the Z's anyways, or which is the fifth. So we had 5 Greek names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Greek names in 2005. So, and that was 2005. And let's see if they have the same names. I assume it's the same names. Yep. So there's the 6 names. This is what they went into in 2005. There were 6 names deep. Bill's talking about our boy ABC. Yeah, you're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you for supporting the page. Hey, Karen, how's it going? Raphael, man, if we go to Omega, we're in trouble. If we had that big of a season, I would definitely quit. We'd all quit. Fires, Michelle, no, I don't. But the fires are definitely... And I added a link to our buddy down here. So we got Zoom Earth now, right next to My Flood Risk. We use the My Flood Risk a lot. In fact, yesterday I shared their. So My Flood Risk is the site I show a lot, showing you your basic flood, where you live, all kinds of information. So next to it, I put Zoom Earth. It's a great website that shows all kinds of stuff, and he said we can definitely use his site, so we appreciate that. But they got a fire spot. That's what I was getting at, and there's showing you all the current fires, and once we get daylight, you'll see the ash and the smoke. So if you want to track the fires, go to Zoom Earth. On the layers, click fire spots, and you can see. But here's a current look at our system. Man, you know, if you didn't know any better, you think it was a lot worse than what it is. I mean, just because it doesn't have any spin to it, it definitely looks very impressive on satellite. Let's take a look. I want to do a wider shot. I don't know if I can zoom in there. It really won't let me zoom in on the site. This is high resolution radar. Anyways, so let's see. When will we know if 95? Kristen. Well, I think we have to wait to get a true center showing up on satellites. If the center relocates farther to the south and to the east, then it'll have less. It'll feel less effects from Renee down the road. So that's why the models are getting a little confused on whether or not which lobe of the Invest is going to become the true center. Hurricane Omega. That's a good one, Chris. Thank you, Dawn. Have a great day. Yes. Wet day. You know it's wet when all your windows are still fogged, or not fogged, but completely moistured up, and it's almost 10:30. So it's Get Wet. Raphael, what's up, Raphael? Yep. It's pretty big. Look at that sucker, man. But it's not spinning. It's just a big old. It's kind of like a what the heck. It's like, where the hell did that come from, right? But it's not spinning. That's good. That's good news. You know I use this site a ton. I mean, there's different versions of this site too, by the way. I mean, it always defaults to the wind, but you can change relative humidity, which is a good one. You can add dust, pressure, cloud, water, precipitation. I mean, so there's more than just the wind side to it. It just defaults to the wind. And you can, I don't know if you know this either, but you can also go forward in time. Like you can use Windy or this Null School site as an actual forecast tool, kind of like the Windy site. It uses the GFS data, but if you want, you can go forward in time. And look at that. See, starting to show a little circulation. This would be 9/12. Tomorrow afternoon, look. It's a possibility. That's why we have 60% chance. Here's overnight Saturday night into Sunday. And you know what this means. Look. Rains no matter what. So that's Sunday, early Sunday morning. We can start to see little development. So, all right. So champion. We talk about generators. Are we talking about generators? Are you guys talking about generators? I could pull you up my favorite generator of all time. Let's go to Amazon. This is my personal favorite generator of all time because we used to camp a lot. This is a cool one. A lot of them now are actually electric start, which is crazy. So they've got them a little better. This is dual fuel now. It's only $430. Free shipping. Look at that. So this one's even got electric start, I think. No, it's not. But look, this one's got dual fuel, so you can use propane. But I love Champion generators. It has a 30 amp RV plug. Very important. Very quiet. 68 decibels. They even announced it right here, 68 decibels. It'll run almost on a half tank for 24 hours. Yeah, Shelly, yep, they make another one with remote start. I just happened to pull up that one. But I love them. And now if you want a really quiet one, like the Hondas, these inverter generators are what you're looking for. They're a little more money, but very quiet. 59 dBA. 59 decibels is very quiet, like a little hum. This has got 30 amp plug too. Dual fuel. I wonder how much this sucker costs. Oof, $2,000. I'll take a little noise for $2,000. Nope. No, I'm not sponsored by Champion, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Hey, we posted the barbecue photo, man, and I got a lot of fans looking for the. I was going to pull it up, but I'll show it later on. My computer just fried a little bit. All right, we're good. Renee, thank you. Robin, you got 2 Hondas. Yes, so you link them together. Very, very nice. That's the big money stuff there. Anyway, all right. So Karen, nope. Generator, nope. Generators can't. Well, you can get an in-house generator that run a house, but they typically generators are only good maybe for like a fridge, chargers, TVs, fans, essentials, not hair dryers. Thank you, Tiago. Appreciate it. Well, there you go, Angie. Thank you. All right. Well, I rambled on enough, I guess. Hey Alexis, thanks for asking. Look at that, it's almost perfect. Look at that. The Isaiah injury is almost complete. I don't even have a scar. Yeah, small window. You're right, Travis. Correct. I forgot about it. I think I thought they meant the whole house. But yeah, definitely. What most people do with generators is have a AC unit ready to go. Window AC. And you can live in your little room if you have to. But you got to make sure you have enough gas. Hey, Whitney, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, you're right, Jessica. You run Windows unit. I thought they were talking about their Havoc home systems. So definitely generators can run window units. They have a lot of 110 volt window units. So. Freda, thank you. I'll try not to. No, we'll be live tomorrow. All right, definitely for sure. We'll be up tomorrow. We'll try to make mess of all this stuff. So, we got a lot to watch. We got to, definitely here in Florida, we're going to be keeping an eye closely on Invest 96. Definitely be watching it. It's going to bring a lot of rainy, windy action, unfortunately, to Florida Peninsula first. Bahamas are getting it now. I'll do a quickie little update when we're done. Here's more spaghetti models on 95. Now we're getting some bend back down south. So this is the big question mark. Nobody knows what the heck this is doing. That's the truth. And then, of course, we got to worry about our Bermuda friends with Paulette. Could be a strong hurricane for them. So... all right, well, you guys rock. Thank you, Shelly. All right, so we're good to go. We'll do this again tomorrow morning, Saturday morning for sure. Hopefully the rain stay away. Emily can play softball, but I don't know. I'm not going to bet any money. So you guys have a great Friday, all right? And I'll be working online pretty much all day, so I'll keep everybody updated what's happening. So enjoy your day. Be safe out there. Go see ABC, Fine Wine and Spirits, and enjoy the night. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.